My name's Brian Heffernan. I'm a member of the Taxi Charity for Military Veterans. Last summer, we visited 8 of these veterans of Operation Market Garden, which took place in September 1944. And these are their stories.
Hello, my name is John Bosley. I was a member of the 11th Battalion, the Parachute Regiment, during September 1944, during the Battle of Arnhem. I was registered in 1943 at the age of 17 3/4. And after a few weeks, I was called up and told to report at Maidstone in Kent. After doing a few weeks initial training, I was posted to the 4th Field Regiment at Lark Hill in Wiltshire, where I was doing a 6-week course on driving, signalling, Morse code, and driving a motorcycle. After 8 months, we were told that the younger members of the regiment were posted to infantry. I liked flying, so I volunteered to the Parachute Regiment. And after a few weeks, I was posted to Mountain Mowbray. I did a course and went to Ringway, Manchester Airport, where I did my initial parachute training. I did 2 jumps from a balloon, then 3 jumps from Whitley Bombers, then another night jump from a balloon. And this was followed by 2 jumps from Dakotas, after which I was given my wings, which I put on my right shoulder. We then were given a week's leave and returned to do some infantry training. After a few weeks, I was posted to the 11th Battalion of the Parachute Regiment. On the 6th of June 1944, we were called in and told that the 6th Airborne Div had landed in Normandy and that we would have to wait. The same day, we were told to stand by for parachute into Normandy. It was cancelled because German paras and tanks were on the drop zone. This went on from time to time, being stood to and stood down. By September 1944, we were called in to land in Holland and captured a large bridge at a place called Arnhem. After a day, we jumped into Holland and landed on a place called Glinkle Heath, a few meters from the bridge. We were told at that time to proceed to the bridge to help Colonel Frost, who was having some problems getting on the bridge. So we proceeded to go to the town in the Arnhem. We only got as far as the hospital in Arnhem and couldn't get any further. So we were then withdrawn to Oosterbeek. We were terrified. Actually, we were kept in the dark because the Germans were all round, and they came to Oosterbeek to try and take us prisoner. We were defending the gun site in Oosterbeek, and after a few days I was wounded in the right leg and taken to the house of Kate to Horst, now known as the Angel of Arnhem. Unfortunately, the British Corps could not reach us, and we were taken prisoner. After a few days, we were moved to a prison camp in Germany, a place called Limburg in Larm. After 3 weeks, we were then moved to a very large prison camp near Berlin. After Christmas 1944, I was sent to a working camp in a place called Borna. The Germans decided to evacuate the camp. Well, my leg was pretty ropey, pretty bad, and I decided I could not march. I went to see the CO, the doctor, and he hid me in the camp MI room. After a couple of hours, all the troops who were there marched off, and I came out and hid in a coal mine. After a week, I ran out of food and decided to try and get some food to eat. And to my amazement, I saw all the German soldiers throwing their weapons down. Then I looked down the road and saw a long column of tanks with big white stars on them. It was the Americans. Oh, marvellous, wonderful. And then I went to a place called Metz in France. And then the same day I was flown back to the UK. The war was still going strong. And that night we came to a place in the East Coast where we were sent to bed for the night, and then the following morning we were given new uniforms and sent to the railway station with documents as well. And then 6 weeks leave. After that we had to rejoin 2nd Para, and we was so-called going to the Far East to fight the Japs, but the bomb was dropped, the H-bomb, and instead of going, we finished up in Palestine for about 18 months. After that, I was demobbed and came home and joined the Wiltshire Police for 30 years. This is a photograph of the Victory Parade in September 1945 during the parade in London. Oh, we're only doing our job. That's all.